Hello, this is Dennis Polis. Welcome to another Open Philosophy video. In this video, I'm going to be continuing our discussion of free will, but instead of pointing out the evidence for its existence or defending it against objections, I'm going to be talking about its consequences. Of course, we all know that free will is used sometimes to justify the idea of guilt, but that's not what I'm going to be talking about. What I'm going to be talking about is love. The fact that love, to be real, must be freely given. Often in the past, when I say that love, to be real, must be freely given, I'm immediately faced with the objection that love is something which just happens. We fall into love with no choice. Indeed, the ancients considered love to be a kind of madness which happened, but which in time would pass. Of course, what they're talking about here is sexual love, romantic love, the kind of love which is based on sexual desire. The Greeks had a name for this. They called it eros. The Latins called it amor. But that's not the kind of love that I'm talking about. The kind of love I'm talking about is what the Greeks called agape, and the Latins called caritas. It's a love based on commitment. What are we committing to? We're committing to the good of the one that we love. And with this commitment, if we give it, we value the person. If a person knows that they're loved in this way, they feel an increase in their value and self-worth. We commit to the good of the one that we love. We make her good or his good be our good. That binds our beloved to us in a way which goes beyond the physical. Because when something good happens to them, it happens to us. And when something bad happens to them, it happens to us. We become inseparable. We become intimately bound in a way which goes beyond the kind of intimacy that sexual love allows. This kind of love can save a person's life. Often people commit suicide because they feel valueless and unloved. When we give them love, that fills the void which drives them to suicide. Alternately, a person who feels suicidal because they feel unloved can begin to see their own value by giving love to others. Then they see how valuable they can be and how valuable, in fact, they are. All of this depends on the fact that commitment, this kind of love that we call agape or caritas or charity or whatever you want to call it, this kind of love has to be freely given. If I twist your arm and make you say, "I love you," that doesn't mean that you love me at all. No amount of compulsion can make this kind of love real. The only way it can be real is if it is given freely. Thus, free will is essential to our ability to love in this way. This also explains our human capacity for evil. If we have the ability to freely give love, then we have the ability to freely withhold love, to be indifferent, and to be hateful. It is our ability to be indifferent, to withhold love, and even to be hateful, which is at the core of our capacity to be evil. Thank you for your time and attention, and please leave comments.